Travis told us he was a little sluggish because he ate too many pot pies over spring
break. He was at home. I asked him if they still had one water tower, or since he got famous, if they added another one there in Jennings, but he said still one. But yeah, you know what? I thought we actually had a pretty good day. We had some drop balls. And we jumped offside twice, 3rd and 8, just some kind of concentration stuff, but their energy was really good. I was impressed with that. You know, you expect to just maybe a few little hiccups here and there when you've been off for 9 days or whatever it is, but I thought their desire and their energy and their competitiveness was what I hope to see. So I think they'll be excited to get back out there and play on Wednesday, and you know, we only got 5 more days left. I mean, we got a lot to do, and we spend the first 9 days in a lot of installation, kind of what to do, how to do it. These next 6 days we got to see who can do it, and then we got to get our evals done, and then give them some really good concrete feedback on what they got to do to get better and create some momentum going into the summer to improve you know, their opportunity when camp gets back here. So, you know, that's the big focus this last part here is who can, where are they, how far can we get them, and what individually they need to do to transform through the summer.
Like you have Mario back. How are he and Kyler doing?
Yeah, everybody was pretty much back today. Let's see. I think we only had just a couple of guys that we held out today, but nothing major coming into practice. So I mean, they were fine. They both practiced. Mario's toe's still a little sore, but he's a lot better.
How's the battle at defensive end coming along?
Good. It was good. I actually had an opportunity. I usually am with the Skelly all the time when we're doing that part of practice, but I actually gave the whistle to Streeter, and I wanted to go down and kind of get into that group a little bit today, doing some pass rush stuff. But you know, they're good. I mean, you can obviously tell a big difference between the guys who've played, Logan and Xavier and Justin Foster, and even KJ. You know, he played a little bit, and that shows. You know, and then you got the new guys that are kind of still trying to figure things out. But love the group. They're improving. You know, their want to is what it needs to be. We're not a very detailed or fundamentally sound group right now, but again, the effort, the want to, the desire, all those things are there. So we're not having to pull teeth to get them to practice the way they need to practice to improve. That's just kind of in them. So that's a positive.
Do you try to impress upon them the legacy of the D linemen here, or do you want them to kind of do their own thing and not sort of feel like they need to live up to the past?
Yeah, no, we don't spend any time talking about that. I mean, they know the standard of our program. You know, period. And the standard of our defense, the expectations that we have. They certainly are aware of. We've had a lot of great players that have come before them, but it's about them paving their own path and being the best version of themselves. You know, I want Justin Foster to be Justin Foster. I don't think any of them are going to make the magazine covers this year. You know, last year we spent the whole summer, every magazine cover. I finally had to say, we're not doing any more of that. I don't remember who it was, but they remember that they wanted to come in. I was so mad that day. They were doing some shoot on the lake or something. I was like, no, we don't need any more magazine covers. They need to go play. But I'm not going to deal with that this summer. We might actually get some offensive linemen on a magazine cover. That'd be a first in history this summer. But you know, I just want them to just grind and be the best version of themselves, and be who they are, be who we recruited. You know, not worry about trying to be the next Clee or the next whatever. Just like Clee wasn't trying to be the next Vic Beasley and so forth. He just trying to be a great Cleveland Furl. So that's really more how we go about it.
I think Xavier separated himself at all, or is it
Xavier Thomas?
Or is it those
he's still not as consistent as we want him to be, but he's separated himself from a pass rush standpoint. I mean, he's pretty special, and he's getting better and better. He's really that part of his game he's pretty natural with, but just being a consistent guy, play in and play out, situational understanding, you know, not trying to do too much sometimes, you know, play the job and technique that we need, and then go from there, react from there. But he's done a really nice job. I mean, there's no question. It's very easy to see that he's the furthest along as far as a guy who's played a lot. And Justin would be right there too. Justin's a very, very instinctive, savvy player. He's got what, 2 years left. He's gonna be a productive guy. I really am excited about where he is on his progression. He's in a good place.
How often have you seen a hit as clean as the one that Xavier had on Syracuse's quarterback last year?
Didn't he have one at Texas A&M too? I can't remember. But it was pretty clean. It was pretty good. You know, you might want to block that guy. Somehow he got loose. But yeah, he's fast. He's explosive. I mean, he can get from point A to point B in a hurry. He creates a lot of strain, and he's 260 pounds and he's strong. So he's strong enough to bull people and then convert it to speed, which makes him a pretty unique guy.
Been hearing such great things about Tyler Davis, but Coach Venables talked about that whole young defensive tackle group out their eagerness to learn, spend time in the film room. How unique is that? How much do you think that's trickled down from the group that just left?
Yeah, well, I think Niles and Jordan deserve some credit for that too. I think both of those guys have been kind of thrust into a role they've never been in, and they've taken ownership of that. And the fact that they can't practice this spring too. So I mean, they all bring something right now. You know, they're all good at something and terrible at other things. You know, so it's like but the combination of the group it's pretty fun to watch. You know, Tyler Davis is very natural. He's an athletic kid, but he's not great with his hands yet. Rook, freak athlete, raw. Logan Cash, probably the best we got with his hands. He's explosive power, great with his hands, but still has a lot to learn. E.T., he's kind of a combination of all those things. Long, physical, twitchy,